The first order of the day is a motion standing in the name of distinguished Senator Moro on the urgent need to halt the erosion of democracy, the dissolution of elected councils in Benue State. Mr. President, you will recall that on Thursday, 30th November 2023, the Senate vide order 4, sub 2 of our standing order approved that this motion be moved on the next legislative day, which is today. Accordingly, sir, you may wish to invite Senator Moro to move the motion.
Distinguished Senator Moro.
Thank you, Mr. President. Distinguished colleagues, my name is Moro. I represent the very good people of the Benue South Senatorial District in the Senate. Mr. President, distinguished colleagues, I not made Tuesday something that is an affront to democracy and the deepening of democracy happened in Benue State. And by the indulgence of the Senate, I move the motion. The urgent need to halt the erosion of democracy, the dissolution of elected councils in Benue State. The Senate notes with dismay the dissolution of democratically elected councils in Benue State. The Senate also notes that in placing caretaker committees to replace elected councils is an aberration and alien to the 1999 Constitution as amended of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Aware that Section 7.1 of the 1999 Constitution as amended guarantees a system of local government by democratically elected councils. Also aware that it is the constitutional responsibility of every state to ensure the existence of local government councils led by duly elected leadership by the people, and this is sacrosanct. Accordingly, the Senate resolves: 1, condemn the arbitrary dissolution of democratically elected local government councils in Benue State. 2, urge the governor of Benue State to adhere to his oath of office, to obey the rule of law, and defend the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. 3, review the dissolution of elected councils and constitution of caretaker committees and reinstate the elected councils. And finally, urge the federal government to withhold statutory allocations to local government councils that are not democratically elected. I so submit, Mr. President.
Distinguished Senator Victor Umeh.
Thank you, Mr. President. My name is Senator Victor Umeh. I represent the good people of Anambra Central Senatorial District. Mr. President, thank you. I rise to second this motion, this very, very important motion brought by the minority leader on the issue of the emasculation of the local government system in Nigeria. I so second, Mr. President, and if you permit me, I want to contribute in the debate.
Proceed.
Thank you, Mr. President. Mr. President, distinguished colleagues, this issue is a matter that has continued to undermine the local government administration in Nigeria. As the mover of this motion pointed out, Section 7 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria guarantees that there shall be democratically elected local governments in the Federation of Nigeria. Guarantee, that is to say, that all local governments shall be run with democratically elected officials. The mover of the motion also pointed out that the elected officials take oath of office, including the governor of Benue State. And all of us in this chamber, we are all sworn in to uphold the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. It is therefore sad, Mr. President, that this terrible emasculation of the local government system in Nigeria, which has given birth to mismanagement of the resources available to the local governments by some of the governors, because some governors conduct local government elections, I must admit. But many people have continued to disobey the Constitution by tragically removing democratically elected local government officials and replace them with a caretaker. There's nothing like caretaker in the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Mr. President and distinguished colleagues. The governors of some states have continued to do this and take over the funds given to the local governments from the federation account, and they manage this money through the appointment of somebody they call chairman joint account committee. The caretaker committees are just there as mere appointees of the governor, and they don't question the governor on how the funds gotten from the federation account, how the funds are applied, because they are at the mercy of the governor. If you ask them, they say that the House of Assembly approves the list of these caretaker committee members. There's nothing like that allowed for in the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, where the House of Assembly will approve the appointment of local government chairman and appointment of people they call councillors. These people are not councillors because the Constitution recognizes councillors. Caretaker does not exist in the Constitution. So if this Parliament, if this Senate or the National Assembly does not protect the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, there is no other organ that can lawfully do so. So I support this motion in terms of the prayers that may be subject to amendment when we get there. But the critical thing is that the National Assembly and the Senate must put a stop to this flagrant breach of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. We are lawmakers. And if we make laws that are not obeyed, it means that we don't have democracy again. This is the time the Senate will come out very hard on this matter, because I know that over the years, some of these matters have gone up to the Supreme Court of Nigeria. And the Supreme Court has emphatically pronounced that caretaker committees are illegal. And the governors have no power to dissolve elected government officials, except as allowed by the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So I so support and call on our colleagues for us to come out very strong on this matter and see if we can end it for the last time in this country. Let governors of some states who are in this habit know that the Constitution does not permit them to do so. And if there is a wrong, there must be a remedy. If people do this type of thing, there must be sanction. So I support and call our colleagues to support this with every amount of vehemence. Thank you, Mr. President.
I really appreciate. You know, I have had the experience.
Sen.Victor Umeh, I represent Anambra Central Senatorial District. Mr. President, I suggest an amendment to this prayer 1, that instead of Benue State, we'll say in Nigeria. because this is a national malaise. Condemn the arbitrary dissolution of democratically elected local government councils in Nigeria. Benue State in particular. Benue and other states. Is it not the same thing with Nigeria? Okay, Benue State. Okay, don't worry, I'll rephrase it. I move to amend this prayer 1 to read, condemn the arbitrary dissolution of democratically elected local government councils in Benue State and other states in Nigeria. I so move.
Any seconder?